Hi guys, sorry I haven't made a video for about a week now. I think I will definitely be uploading more now I'm back at home. If this is your first video, I've made a playlist which I'll put here, which will take you 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, etc. and you can just follow it and it'll take you there naturally if this is your first video. Otherwise then you're in the right place if you have been a fan or you've watched at least from the start. I'd also like to say the final thing is a warning of 15+, because some of the language now I can't avoid the expletives without getting across the meaning of the book. Michael reads chapter 7 of 50 Shades of Grey. The first thing I notice is the smell. Leather. Wood. Polish. With a faint citrus scent. The walls and the ceiling are a deep dark burgundy, giving a... The walls and ceiling are a deep dark burgundy, giving a womb-like effect. A womb-like effect? I've never walked into a room and said, "This room has such a womb-like effect." It's made of high polished mahogany, and there are restraining cuffs on each corner. Above it is an expansive iron grid suspended from the ceiling, 8 foot square at least, and from it hangs all manners of ropes, chains, and glinting shackles. From them swing a startling assortment of paddles, in case you're going kayaking, whips, horse riding, riding crops, definitely horse riding, and funny looking feathery implements. You're a sadist? I'm a dominant. Allele? And where does all this fit in? I wave my hand in the general direction of the room. It's all part of the incentive package. Incentive? Come to my boudoir and I'll whip the shit out of you. I don't think so. That's not an incentive. I prefer chocolates. Just saying out there, if anybody wants to date me, chocolates. That's their way to my heart. Whips, they don't excite me. We're talking about cheese. ... Holy crap. I don't even know how to answer that, because we've had this before in the coffee shop. I'm going to have coffee with Christian Grey, and I don't like coffee. But she's saying holy crap to the fact that they're talking about cheese. It doesn't even make sense. Why isn't she worried about all the other things? The whips? The whips? The feathery looking implements? Will you hurt me? What do you mean? Physically. Will you hurt me? I will punish you when you require it. Ooh, kinky. So here are the rules of having with Christian Grey. Rules. It actually does say this. It's like a little table there. Hello, Charlie. Obedience. The submissive, that's you, will obey any instructions given by the dominant, that's me, immediately without hesitation or reservation. The submissive, that's you, will agree to any sexual activity deemed fit and pleasurable, that's me, by the dominant, that's me, accepting those activities that are outlined in the hard limits. Appendix 2. There's an appendix to these rules. Food. The submissive will eat regularly to maintain her health, his health, and well-being from prescribed lists of food. Zebra, buffalo, wildebeest, deer. The submissive, that's you, will not snack between meals, with the exception of fruit, or hyenas. Clothes. During the term, the submissive will wear clothing only approved by the dominant. Exercise. The dominant shall provide the submissive with a personal trainer, a lioness, 4 times a week in an hour-long sessions, at times to be mutually agreed with the personal trainer and the submissive, that's you. No flirting. The submissive, that's you, will keep herself clean and shaved. You can keep the mane. And all waxed. There's going to be nothing left. Personal safety. No getting into fights with leopards. Personal qualities. The submissive will not enter any sexual relationships with anything other than the dominant. The submissive will conduct herself in a respectful and modest manner at all times. She must recognise that her behaviour is a direct reflection of the dominant. She shall be held accountable for any misdeeds, wrongdoings, and misbehaviour committed when not in the presence of a dominant. Failure to comply with any of the above will result in immediate punishment, the nature of which shall be determined by the dominant. Holy fuck. Joking apart, I actually wanted to have a serious conversation, but that is kind of quite scary, because looking back at the Olympics at the moment, and the problem is in Saudi Arabia that we finally had women people sent to the Olympics, but there's a lot of unrest in Saudi Arabia still about the people that were sent there, and that kind of reminds me of the men being so unable of control of women, and I don't think that's a good message to the amount of people that have read this book. So I think not only is this book really bad written, it's got a bad storyline, but it's actually sending out the wrong message. And I think, as I've been told, that there's a baby boom going on because of that book, that women's rights campaigners are just going to find it's doing the opposite effect. And I can understand that some women want to be submissive, but to that extent, that's going backward. Her first thought is, I'm not sure about accepting money for clothes. It feels wrong. That's the only upside to this whole plan. Okay, so here are the hard limits. No acts involving urination or defecation and the products thereof. No acts involving needles, knives, piercing, or blood. No acts involving children or animals. No acts that will leave any permanent marks on the skin. And no activity that involves a direct contact of electric current, whether alternating or direct, that specific detail, fire or flames to the body. No! Well, when you've had sex, was there anything you didn't like doing? For the first time in what seems like to be ages, I blush. You can tell me, Anastasia. We have to be honest with each other, or this isn't going to work. I squirm uncomfortably again and stare at my knotted fingers. I love this. Tell me, he commands. Well, I haven't had sex before, so I don't know. Never, he whispers. I shake my head. You're a virgin? A bit slow on the uptake. He breathes. I nod. Flushing again, he closes his eyes and looks to be counting to 10. Why didn't you tell me? He growls. Ha! Exasperated again? Anyway, that is the end of chapter 7. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. Please like if you did, like it if you didn't, then don't like it. You don't have to dislike it though. Please comment or talk to me on Twitter. I'll put my name here if I can. Also, if you subscribe up there to be notified every time I upload a video, just in case you miss my Twitter tweet, or if you miss anything else wherever I put it, wherever you normally see it, then you can subscribe up there. And also, when you press the click button, if you also press the email me each upload, so then you'll get an email straight to your email. Then you'll get an email straight to your email. Rather than if you're not on YouTube that much, it will only pop up on your I don't know what they call it, your YouTube feed, I suppose. And I will see you in a couple of days. Bye. Maybe she has a speech problem. Maybe she's trying to say a room, and she's going to say a womb.